A great side dish is expected to complement the entree, but sometimes you'll find one that knocks it out of the park and steals the show. I guess that might be called a standout side dish. This Gouda and garlic mashed potato dish definitely brings something extra to the table and is a standout. With the magic of editing, I'm going to show you in less than 4 minutes how I make it, so let's get going. While the potatoes are cooking, I brown the onions in 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee or butter. I'm not looking to caramelize the onions, only to cook off the moisture, which will concentrate the flavor. And once the onions are lightly browned and no longer wet, I'm going to add the minced garlic and saute for another 5 minutes. Now, I'm using my homemade Gouda and homemade cream cheese for this recipe, but I don't always have those on hand, and trust me, using a good quality store-bought Gouda and cream cheese does not take anything away from the end result. Except for the salt, add the remaining flavor additives and the onion and garlic mixture to the well-drained and hot potatoes. To reduce the risk of over-mashing, do not stir or mash the potatoes until you have all those ingredients added to the pot. Most importantly, do not overmix, mash, or stir the potatoes when incorporating the additives, or you'll end up with a gummy, glue-like consistency that's hard to swallow. Literally. It's not good when this happens, so no overmixing. And another thing, they don't have to be silky smooth. In fact, sometimes a slightly chunkier consistency works very well and is better suited with certain additives. Speaking of additives, if you want to upgrade from the basic mashed potatoes that are finished with butter and cream or milk, there are many creative ideas to consider. The first being to cook the potatoes in broth instead of water. And when it comes to the flavor additives, consider herbs, veggies, dairy, and proteins that will complement your main entree. There are many options, and I'll list a few here that might trigger your creative side. Sour cream, cream cheese, yogurt, shredded cheese, blue cheese, almond milk, buttermilk, caramelized onions, green onions, chives, shallots, garlic, cabbage, horseradish, hot sauce, green chilies, Cajun seasonings, pesto, Italian seasonings, bacon, anchovies, smoked salmon, lobster. Boy, I feel like I just went down a potato mashing rabbit hole. I pass the baton to you now. What are your ideas? Once you have the flavor additives incorporated, go ahead and taste those potatoes and add salt if needed, and additional cream or milk if the consistency is thicker than you like. This potato side dish benefits from a rest period of about 15 to 20 minutes before serving, so transfer it to an oven-safe dish and keep it warm in a 250 to 300 degree oven. There you have it, under 4 minutes.